how can we use trigonometry to find the lengths of sides or angles? Here, today, we're just going to be trying to find the length of one side in this triangle. Find x in the following right-angled triangles. So we want to find this length right here, the length x. Now, a good strategy that I suggest for solving these problems is to label the side that you know and the side that you want to know. So in this triangle has three sides, there is one side that we already know. We already have a number for it. And that side is this one. The angle is over here, this 27 degrees. So 13 is next to, it is adjacent. Adjacent means next to. So we can label this one as adjacent. Now we will label the side that we want to know, which isn't this one. We want to know x, right? We want to know this side here. And this one, it's not the hypotenuse, the longest side, and it's not the adjacent. It is opposite. It's on the complete other side. So let's write opposite. Now we can choose a formula based on our labels. Our labels have opposite and adjacent. So we will use, that's opposite and a hypotenuse, no good. That one's adjacent and a hypotenuse, no good. Aha, this one. This one links the thing that we know with the thing that we want to know. So we'll get a good equation out of this. Tan theta equals opposite over adjacent. Copy down the formula exactly as you see it, because then in the next line, we can start replacing. The angle that we're talking about, theta, is 27 degrees. And that equals some fraction. The opposite is x, and the adjacent side is 13. So now we have a true equation which we can solve. Tan 37 is a number. You know, it happens to be a decimal, but that doesn't really matter for now. But it is a number. So some number equals x divided by 13. I don't want to have divided by 13. I want to get x by itself. To get this divide by 13 to the other side, I can turn it into the opposite, or cross multiply. Divide by 13 on this side turns into times by 13 on this side. It turns into the opposite. So now I've got 13 times this number here, equals x. Well, now I can put this here into my calculator, 13 times tan 27 degrees, and get an answer. Your answers will usually not be nice numbers. They'll usually have lots of decimals, probably infinite decimal places. So just round to 2 decimal places. To show that we've rounded the answer, that it's not exact, we can use this approximately equal symbol. Oh, I almost forgot. There was a unit in the question, and this is a length, so let's give a unit in our answer of the same unit, centimeters. Let's try another one to see how some of the other formulas work, but they work a similar way. We will label the side that you know. We know this 10 centimeters here. It tells us it's 10. And the side we want to know is x over here. This 10 centimeters is the hypotenuse. You can see it's the longest side, or it's the one that doesn't touch the right angle. So that's the hypotenuse. And x over here, well, here's our angle, 58 degrees. So x is opposite. Now, we're looking for a formula that has hypotenuse and opposite in it. Oh, that's the first one. It's sine theta. Sine theta equals the opposite side divided by the hypotenuse. So let's copy that formula exactly as we see it down here. If you copy it exactly, then it will make it easier and faster even to get the right answer every time. Now instead of theta, I'll write the angle that I'm focusing on, and I'm focusing on this 58 degrees. So I've got sine of 58 degrees equals some fraction. On the top of the fraction, the numerator, is the opposite side. And the opposite side is x. On the bottom, I have the hypotenuse, and the hypotenuse is 10. So sine of 58 degrees equals x over 10. Now this divided by 10, I want to get x by itself. I don't want an x divided by 10. So to get rid of this divide by 10, I can cross multiply, or I can imagine, oh, this is a divide by 10. I can do the opposite to the other side. So that means 10 times. Opposite of dividing by 10 is multiplying by 10. So 10 times sine of 58 degrees equals x. Now you can put this into your calculator and you'll get an answer, and you'll just round that to 2 decimal places. X is approximately equal to 8.48 centimeters.